Hello everybody, and welcome back to Pokemon White. So, last part we went through Route 12, we fought all the trainers, and we've also caught a bunch of, and we actually caught almost every new Pokemon here. And now we're gonna be entering Lacunosa Town. Now, this place is definitely something that you probably wouldn't. It's something that you do not see too often within a Pokemon game. This is actually the only town in the entire generation where every citizen around here actually lives by the daylight saving. Actually goes by the daylight cycle, where they actually do show up outside of their houses during the daytime, but then when it gets to nighttime, everyone actually goes back inside. Everyone actually goes back inside their houses. Now that is actually a major rule for Lacunosa. That's mostly because of a certain legend that goes for this town. And we're gonna get to that as soon as we get to that NPC who actually explains about the legend. But first off, now with this woman that we're talking to right now, yeah, she's essentially one of those NPCs that you usually find in Pokemon games nowadays, where she essentially explains to you she essentially explains the overall story about how you got your gym, about how you got your gym badge. So she is essentially your history person. Oh yeah, now I have this woman as well. Now, if you just so happen to have a specific Pokemon that goes well with Acidea flowers, then she'll actually will give you one. Yeah, in order for you to utilize that flower to essentially transform that Pokemon. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, it is the mythical Pokemon Shaman. So everyone, if you just happen to have a shaman, then that's where you get your lovely is where you get your Acidea flowers. But anyways, yeah, now we have this guy who's talking about essentially talking about the area that we're gonna be going to after we're done here. Yeah, he's essentially explained about a good place for you to go fishing and whatnot. Oh yeah, his grandma. Yeah, he says that she makes him listen to her long stories all the time. I wonder if that's gonna be the NPC who's gonna be talking about that certain legend. And that woman just so happens to be right there. But first, no one's in here. That's what I thought. Alright, hello. Well, hello there, young traveler. Would you like to hear an old story of Lacunosa Town? Well, that is what we came here to do. Bear with me, because I'm an old lady who likes telling tales the old-fashioned way. Well, we aren't gonna be here for a while anyway, so why not? There's a giant big hall at the back of this town. Yeah, like the one way over there. A long time ago, a huge meteor fell from the sky and made the big hole. a very scary monster was hiding inside the meteor. People say the monster appeared to the village at night, bringing a cold wind, and it stole away people and Pokemon. So the villagers built big walls to keep the monster out, and made a rule that no one could go out after dark. Of course, nowadays nobody believes in such things, but you know, even now the people of this town stay inside after dark. Isn't that strange? Well, that's how it usually goes. I guess old stories and old traditions have some influences on our current life. Yeah, I suppose so. So yes, right, and there you have it. The legend of the monster that lives inside that big hole, like back there. Now, even though she says that that the people of Lacunosa built the long wall so that they could keep the monster out, but if the monster is that terrifying, it could probably just destroy that freaking wall. Yeah, it could easily just destroy the wall so that it wouldn't have any problem terrifying others, and as she said, actually steals them away. Yeah. But you know, I'm just saying. Okay. Now with that is all there is to do that's all there is to see when it comes to Lacunosa Town. But now you think that I'm just gonna go to the next route, but I'm not gonna do that yet. Not for this video anyway. Because since it's now a brand new day, it's time to do the thing that I always do. Yep, go back inside is to always go back inside Twist Mountain to see if we got ourselves a new fossil again, to see what kind of swarm Pokemon we got, and once again do our usual training in the big stadium in Smokecourt. Alright, you. And it is another Cranidos. Well, that certainly is a bummer. And now for the swarm Pokemon. Oh, really? It's in a route that I have not been to yet. Well, I can't. Well, yeah, sure, I can go there now if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna go there until much later. Damn you, game! Damn you! But anyways, now Big Sam and Small Court training again. Oh yeah, that's just we've now got the football players again, which means yeah, now I'm gonna be showing off. Now I'm gonna be showing off of their strong teams now this time too. But first off, let's take care of the other guys who are here. Now, I'm pretty sure we have not faced off against this hiker yet, so yeah. Now let's see which sort of Pokemon which kind of Pokemon he's got. Russell? Oh, hello. Geodude! Yep, Geodude here. Now Geodude, I believe, yeah, this Geodude essentially utilizes essentially has the same sprite from now I believe it has the same sprite from Platinum, but somewhat combined with Diamond Pearl sprite, and yeah, wow, you saw that? Yeah, it was either the Geodude got himself KO'd by the bird or get himself killed by the freaking Double Edge. Jeez. Man, poor Geodude. But anyways, now for his evolution Graveler, who doesn't actually have Surdy. Yeah, it is an Egonbot. But anyways, now she's solving that Graveler. Now Graveler also utilizes the same sprite. Now I believe it is supposed to be the same sprite for Platinum as well. And the same also, yeah, and I believe that the same is also set for the Golem too. So yeah, so yeah, the entirety of the Geodude line, yeah, they really like to utilize the they really like to utilize their platinum sprites. Jeez. Now I believe this is the same woman who had to Sableye and Lightbird. Yep, she is. So not really all that new. So not really all that new going on around here. And out you go like a light. Alright, you gonna give me down Big Pearl? Yes she is. Alright, so that is once again something so I can easily sell again. Now yeah, my Psyduck got KO'd by that Lightbird because yeah, apparently that Lightbird Sucker Punch just had to friggin' got himself a crit on my Psyduck. Yeah. A friggin' crit with that friggin' Sucker Punch. Jeez. But anyways, now with this worker person, yeah, now with this business, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a businessman. I'm pretty sure we have not faced up against him yet. Yeah, he's a clerk. Oh, Persian! Hi, Persian. Now Persian here also has a brand new sprite for himself. Yeah, Persian is just sitting there. Yeah, he's just sitting up like a good cat. But however, Persians are not always nice. Yeah, they're not always nice. Oh yeah, wow, Persian, way to literally get yourself a real freaking crit with that. But anyways, Psyduck level 62. Alright. Oh yeah, now I think we're now getting to the point where I probably am not going to get as much experience from going back to Big Stadium Smoke Court. Yeah, and also for the other trainers, I'm going to be fighting within the next set of routes. But hey, what are you gonna do? And now, Honchkrow! Yeah, Honchkrow's here, bitches. Now Honchkrow here. Now I believe he is essentially utilizing his Diamond and Pearl Sprite. By the end of his animation, almost does the exact same sprite image of Honchkrow's sprite from Platinum, where he would have his wing out. So yeah, it's sort of the same thing with a Geodude in a way, I guess. But sort of the opposite, I guess. But anyways, now with this player, he has himself a Lickitung. Now if we did not encounter a Lickitung back in Challenger's Cave, then this would have been our very first Lickitung encounter. Or should I say, probably our only one, but whatever. And also Lickitung? Really? Your layout definitely did more, so I don't get why you had to go for the Power Whip. Yeah, sometimes AI really feels like it really does not want to get stuff a KO on your team sometimes. Yeah, first they go for moves that do some good damage, but then the next they just go for moves that do not do that much damage. Yeah, I just don't understand that from life of me sometimes. But anyways, now he's Terminated, he's gonna go bye-bye. Alright, now with last Pokemon, it is a Conkeldurr. Now that is something that my Zekrom can easily handle with that shit. And Conkeldurr, you are out of there. And now my Honchkrow, and now my Honchkrow is down level 62. Huzzah. Alright, nice. Alright, so nice +4 for attack. Yeah, he definitely needs that attack power. And that's +3 for HP. And a very decent +2 for rest. Alright, and you're donezo, bitch. Okay. Now, I definitely need to not only swap around my team, but I also need to make sure that... Oh, yeah, but first off, yeah, I need to make sure that my team is fully rested up first. Yeah, considering that... Yeah, especially my 7th stage, considering that... Yeah, he would have been KO'd by that Legaton if that Legaton did not use Power Whip before. Like, jeez. Alright, now let's see what you have this time, Bob. Yeah, Sock. Yeah, that honestly makes the most perfect sense to me. Oh, wow! My goodness. Jesus, I was not anticipating that. Well, actually, I kind of expected that, considering, yeah, it's close combat. Yeah, considering that it is close combat. Yeah, I know it's gonna do major damage, but to almost KO my semi-stage, jeez. Yeah, I guess now my semi-stage, now that he's gotten up to almost up to the same levels as the rest of the Pokemon that we're gonna be dealing with. Yeah, now my semi-stage can actually take some, now my semi-stage can actually take some extra hits for once. Yeah, for once during the friggin' like a post-game now. And also, Fro, really? Yeah, you went for indoor twice, and now I've essentially got you burned with that flamethrower. And even though you're gonna be surviving the sea crash, but... Yeah, the fact that I got you burned, which means, yeah, you just got yourself KO'd. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that Fro was even thinking. But anyway, Zembor, good job getting her to get level 62 as well. Alright, good +4 for HP, and a very good +3 for attack. And decent +2 for everything else except defense. Oh, hello, Flare Blitz. Now, this is gonna seem odd to you, considering... Yeah, I'm actually gonna be having my Emboar with Flare Blitz. Yeah, meaning I now have my Emboar. Now my Emboar has not one, but two moves that actually do recoil damage. I'm only gonna be using them only if it's really necessary. But anyways, Haryiama! Yeah, Haryiama. Now see here as well. Just like it's pre-evolution. Haryiama here also has a brand new sprite, where he really wants to make sure that you do not get by those big freaking hands of his. Yeah. And especially with the fact that he just went for the freaking Endor right there. Yeah. But anyways, Haryiama, get yourself out of here, bitch. Alright, you're done now. Okay, now. Okay, you're not gonna give me anything? Okay. Yeah, now I definitely need to fully heal up my team again. Once again, my semi-stage. Yeah, but it is really usually semi-stage who really needs to freaking heal ups. Oh, wait, was this guy here before and he did not want to call himself fat? Honestly, I forget if he was. Jonah. Oh, Forretress! Okay, now I don't think he was here before, considering the Pokemon he has. So yeah, Forretress here. Now Forretress here also has a brand new sprite, where he's essentially looking. Now Forretress more so looks like he's staring at you. Yeah, it looks like Forretress really wants to stare at you more so than the Pokemon that it is actually facing. It's like, yeah, I may be finding an opponent, but I'm gonna be staring at you all day. But anyways. Anyways, now done with that, now it's time to take care of, once again, the cheerleaders and the fanboys. But first, yeah, once again, I gotta make sure everyone's fully rested up, once again. Yeah, I'll get my stats with Toad up in front since... Yeah, my semi-stage, still need... And also my semi-stage, yeah, since he still needs to reach level 62. But anyways, now let's just see what these guys have from this time. Oh, both of them have a Darmanitan. Just give me a bad for my semi-stage. But as long as I can hang in there, hopefully enough, I think he'll be fine. Maybe. Honestly, I have no idea. Yeah, I may be crazy, but I'm actually gonna go for the Surf. Yeah, I guess... Oh, he went for Superpower. Oh. Okay, I'll take that. But what about that other Darmanitan? Overheat. Oh, God. Yep, I thought so. Oh, God, stage, please stay alive. Oh. Okay, you know what? I guess that makes sense, considering... Yeah, Darmanitan is more focused on... Yeah, Darmanitan is more physical attack than actual special attack. So, essentially, then Darmanitan kind of screwed himself over by doing that. Yeah, I just find that odd. It's like, really, Darmanitan? You went for a special attack, even though special attacks are not your specialty, like at all. Like, jeez. But anyways. Yeah, that actually went a lot more better than I thought. Okay, but anyways, once again, freshly healed us for everybody. Alright, now I'm gonna be switching around again. This time, instead of my sensitive tone, I'll go with my Psyduck. Alright, now I'm thinking, considering that we saw Sock and Fro previously, which means that that's probably the two Pokemon that we're going to be facing with these two. I'm pretty sure of that. Yep, indeed. I was right on the money. Alright, let's see you two take care of this. And there we go. Yeah, I was actually not expecting that. Sock to get itself to not have sturdy, considering, yeah, the majority of the Socks I faced, yeah, and most of them had friggin' sturdy, but I guess not this one. But anyways, yeah, Psyduck, yeah, just easily take care of him. Oh, but first. Okay, so now that my semi-stage is now apparently more faster than Psyduck now. And wow, Psyduck, why did you get a freaking KO with that crit there? Jeez. But anyways, now with that said, that shall be all for you guys. Now my Crocodile needs to reach level 62. Alright, now we shall see who we're dealing with this time let's just see who we're dealing with this time in the small court. Okay, so it is these players again. So yeah, once we're done facing off against the other regular trainers, then I'm just gonna face off against the rest of them off screen. First off, Gerald, you have a Girafarig! Hey! As you can see, Girafarig here is essentially has the same sprite from Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Yeah, but as you can see, the tail, Girafarig's tail really likes to look like it really wants to bite somebody. But anyways, yeah, now let's just easily take care of the Psyduck. Yeah, the same way we take care of every other Psyduck. Yeah, but the power of the duck type moves. But anyways, Crocodile, final level 62. Alright, nice plus 3 for HP. And wow, okay, okay, yeah, a plus 2s for everything else. Oh, Claydol! Alright. Yeah, this would have been a guaranteed second appearance of Claydol, considering the area where we encountered Claydol was practically a guaranteed thing. So, yeah. Now, I'm pretty sure this Claydol has self-destruct or explosion, but considering that he went for heal block instead, yeah, I'm guessing that he just really did not want to be bothered. I guess he just didn't want to be really bothered by that. Okay, now for the actual miner. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've also not faced off against him yet. But anyways, let's see what you got. Tyler? Oh, Mawile! Hey! How's it going, Mawile? That's right. Now, after not finding one back in Challenger's Cave, we finally actually get to see one here. Yeah, now you can see here as well, Mawile also has a brand new spray. And yeah, and with Mawile's animation, headpiece on Mawile's head. The headpiece on Mawile really likes to look like it really wants to bite somebody too. But anyways, Crocodile level 63. And wow, okay, nice plus 4 for HP and attack. Crocodile's never gonna need that attack power. Yeah, my Crocodile's never gonna need that attack power the most. Alright, are you gonna give me anything? No, you don't. Whatever. Okay, now they're gonna switch to my more. Okay, now let's see. Now, we're pretty sure we've not faced off against you yet. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I am most likely sure that we've not faced off against you yet. Anyways, Forretress, Bonita. Oh, Psyduck! Now, as you see here, Psyduck here also has a, Psyduck here also has a brand new spray. Where now Psyduck really likes to bend over with the fact that it really wants to keep its headache in check. Yeah. Oh, hi, and she also has Leafeon. Now, I believe this Leafeon is the same spray from Diamond and Pearl, but I'm not too fully sure on that one. Although I could be right, considering, yeah. Although actually, like I said, I'm not really sure if this sprite of Leafeon is essentially the same one as it's a Diamond and Pearl spray, but honestly, who knows? Yeah, for those of you who are watching this are probably on straight now. And also Leafeon, yeah, I know you wanted to put my onboard to sleep, but the fact that you had to whip out on Sunny Day, like literally after that. You essentially just gave me the upper hand, so yeah, you kind of screwed yourself by doing that. Yeah. Okay, now, what are you gonna give us? Fresh, yeah, you know, that makes sense for a waitress to give you fresh water. But anyways, now I'm gonna be facing off against the rest of them off screen. And so to next part, I'll see you guys next time.